What is up, comic fam? Welcome to the Legion of Comics. I'm Mark, and today I've got some auction wins. I've started to watch a lot more comic auctions because I'm meeting more people in the community that actually do that. And I'm trying to spread out in the community a little bit more, meet some new people. And I found two places that I want to talk about and show you what awesome books, including some keys that I won. But first, check this out. A big thank you to the channel sponsors, Justin Comic on Instagram. If you need anything cleaned or pressed, hit him up. He can take care of you. If you use that promo code We Are Legion, you can take advantage of the current special offer he's running right now. Also, a big thank you to Big Time Collectibles. They've got some of the best retailer exclusives in the game, working with some of the top artists out there. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Be sure to check out bigtimecollectibles.com. All right, let's get into it. Like I said, two different places that I found auctions. I tend to find myself hanging out in them more than buying in them. I'm not a big auction buyer. I'm not a big on I'm trying to get better about it. I'm just kind of in that natural rut of buying from like eBay kind of thing. But as I talked about in a video a week or so ago, how you can avoid paying those eBay prices, I'm trying to do that more, like finding alternative places from reputable sellers to buy books. And that's exactly what we have here. Both of these were bought from two different platforms, auction sites. So there's some really great comic auctions out there, like you've seen that I've purchased from Southern Comic Geek Saturday Morning Cartoon Crew auction. But these come from two different places, first time buying from both of them. And the first one that I want to bring up, let me get it up on the screen here, is Sixth Element Comics on Instagram. So Reno, he puts on an auction almost every day of the week, I think. Like he's nonstop with it. The dude's putting in those man hours. He puts up a lot of modern books and a variety of all kinds of stuff. And he had a very unique auction in the sense that he had a wall full of backer boards, all with a letter designation. And he was doing blind pools, and it was $20 a pool. And then if you buy four, you get four for 60. So I decided to pool the four letters of my first name. And one of the cool things was like each letter has a designated stack of books assigned to it, but there were some blank ones that didn't have a letter. And if you didn't have a blank one, you got to pick a key comic off the wall with roughly a $20 to $40 value to them. And I pulled one of those. So I was able to see the random pools that I won, which was mainly, in all honesty, a bunch of stuff that I don't collect, or stuff, if I did collect it, I already have it, which is the bad side about looking at all these modern book sales pages and auctions. If it's modern and I want it, I have it. I do have an amazing LCS. Shout out to the Augusta Book Exchange, Paul and Donna, where I get all my books as they come out. And this was a huge win because he also has some books for sale. And I packaged some other books together, and he gave me a killer deal. Like, this guy is awesome and worked with you on prices and everything. But so I had four blind pools. One was a key hit, and one was, and I did not pay 30. There's definitely more. I think this 30 was attached to a 4-book set, which I'll show you last. I was excited to grab, a 6-book set that I was excited to grab because it's right up my alley. So first off, this is the grab that key for the end. This is going to be the three pools, the 3 blind pools. It was 14 comics total, and like I said, it was $60 for the 4 pools, which would normally be $80 if you got them individually. But I picked up it was a $20 lot, and it had this awesome, cool, chromed out Lobo and Crush, which is pretty dope. I didn't read that series. I love me some Lobo, just didn't pick up on that series. Future State's Legion of Superheroes, which I have. Wonder Woman 768, which isn't necessarily up my alley. Legends of the Dark Knight #1, which I have. And then there was an actual run, like another one of the pools was a run of Marauders 7 through 12, which I do not read Marauders. I don't follow X-Men, but it's still a great value in those books. And here's some of the cool ones. Like, this was really cool. I don't believe these are all from the same era. They're definitely not. 2 of them are. One of them is not. This is the newer one. This is the Infinity Entity #1 from Starling himself. Some awesome Adam Warlock goodness. It's got the Hulk on the cover. I love the classic Avengers all there and everything, but something that I'm probably not going to read or keep. I'll just put it, a lot of this stuff, if you see you like it, watch out for Pop's Attic. It'll all end up on there eventually. Then here's one that's really cool, which is also already in the PC, but it's the Infinity Crusade #1, some foil goodness. Love me some foily goodness. The 90s were so shiny. And then we have the Warlock Chronicles, and this is a dope cover. This is #1, first spectacular issue, chromed out to the max. Like, you can see your future in this cover. It's so bright. Like, look at that. That is amazing. Really cool. Now, these things are in like probably very fine condition. You know, they're very fine to near mint minus for sure. They look good. No major damages to them or anything like that. Couple little spine ticks on the Infinity Crusade, but overall a very, very clean copy. Very clean, very awesome. So those were the 4 pools that you see, and then that blind pool one that I won, the GP pool, that you get to grab. And I picked Incredible Hulk 254, though it's in the collection already. Why not grab another appearance? Another issue, the first appearance of the UFOs, and this one he had displayed as a $40 copy, first appearance of the UFOs, which is probably accurate. The Hulk stuff has really gone up. This one does have a fair amount of spine ticks that break color, not a lot, and they don't go across the cover. So this is definitely a very fine copy, very, very fine. It looks great. The UFOs are super dope. We've seen them in the end of the Immortal Hulk run and the Amazing Spider-Man run since we got the new series and stuff, but cool characters, awesome key to have. Probably go back out to the community and just keep whichever one of my copies is in better condition. And then I did buy an actual mini-series lot that he had up on the wall, which is super dope. It's from the Marvel Max era of comics. For those that don't know, you know, DC had Vertigo, where they did their mature reader comics. Marvel had Max, where you saw things like Punisher and stuff like that, where they can just go all out, just pure adult. And I grabbed the 6-issue Blade series. So, boom, there's #1, looking like a Wesley Snipes right there. There's #2. There's #3. There's #4. And I absolutely plan on just reading these. #5. And then might send him back out into the wild. I don't know. And #6. So he had a $40 asking price on it. I did not pay $40 for it. Worked with me on the price of it and everything, and all things combined with shipping, he gave me a killer deal. And here's the funny part: those books showed up yesterday, but according to the tracking, they showed up 2 weeks ago, delivered in my mailbox. Kind of the worst USPS in the world. I don't know if you saw it. This box that they came in would not fit in my mailbox. That's not a thing. And my stupid postman marked it as delivered, and 2 weeks later it shows up. So glad it still made it. Definitely glad it still made it. So be sure to hit up 6 Element Comics on IG and on YouTube. He also has a YouTube channel where he hangs out, does a lot of comic book discussion and content and all that good stuff. So I'll put a link to both of those things in the description of this video. Do not forget to follow these fine folks. They put in a lot of work. We can at least give them some support. Make sure you go check out one of those videos, comment on something of his, hit him with that hashtag #WeAreLegion. Let him know that he is appreciated. Next up, this is from a YouTube auction. That last one was an Instagram auction. This one's a YouTube auction. And this guy, man, I don't know where to start. He is awesome. He is absolutely wild. He's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. He cusses, he swears, he slings insults, all for the all for your entertainment. But this guy comes across so many books, so many eclectic items. He auctions off everything you can think of, like from old magazines to actual like silver bars to action figures. But his primary thing that he puts out is comic books for sure, and his prices are phenomenal. So I watched him for a while. I've shared him out into my community members that are channel members and stuff, and I've talked to other ones that are familiar with him from a long time past, and he's been doing this for a long time. He's been at it for a while, and I scored some really cool stuff off of him, and I'm excited to see what we got here. All right, I'm gonna have to dive into some of these and check it out. Oh man, these are near mint copies for sure. But all right, let's get into it. So I just kind of warmed up. And the way he does it is you buy from him. He does auction series for a month. He'll do like throughout the month, have big GP prizes and ways to enter to get these prizes as you buy stuff. And then at the end of the month, he charges you for shipping. You pay as you go after the auctions, and you get charged for one shipping cost at the end. And he does use a consolidated shipping app. I think he uses Pirate Ship to even save more on shipping costs, and then he sends it all out. So I did buy, and I don't know why I like to pick these up, an X-Force #1, still polybagged. I have a lot of these, but it's fun. It's fun. I figured I'd grab one and possibly just send it back out to the community. But we'll see. Who knows what trading card is in it? You know, that Deadpool one is still enjoyed by a lot of people. And then I picked up the Batman Special Edition from Free Comic Book Day, the Miko Suyan cover, and this was the limited. I think it was like one per 5 bundles. It was like 1 in 25 or something like that. But the bundles, they came in weird bundles. But this is the Virgin variant of the Free Comic Book Day Miko Suyan cover. There was a gorgeous cover, awesome, and I got it for like $5. Like really great price on it. And then I picked up, and this is definitely going to be this is a pretty clean copy. Other than the page color, it looks like these probably sat unbagged and unboarded for a long time, but not tinkered with or messed with. Like, the book is in great shape, but it definitely has off-white pages without opening it up and looking. This is the second appearance of Monica Rambeau in Avengers 227. So that's definitely a good one to have. You know, she's gaining some traction. She appeared in the WandaVision show. We're expecting to see her in the upcoming Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And I think she's going to make some ripples in the MCU. This is also the first female Black character to join the Avengers team. So this is a pretty big issue. It has a lot of comic history in it and a lot of potential in the character. So I scored that for super cheap as well. And then lastly, and I'm going to have to open these up and look, because I bought these. I already own them, but I bought them because they were signed books. And I don't think Pete would stake his reputation. Let me throw this up here. Peddlin' Pete's Auctions. Be sure to give him a subscribe on YouTube. So I'm going to have to find where these bad boys are signed. So these have these ultra glossy covers, and he said signed copies of Future Imperfect, which is the first appearance of the comic vet and myself, one of our favorite Hulk characters, Maestro, 1 and 2, the complete series. And it says George Perez signed, but I'm not seeing it anywhere on the cover itself. I could easily be looking right over it. I really hope to God he wasn't assuming that the artist signature is the sign part of it. But yeah, I don't know where it's signed. A lot of times artists did like to sign, or people like to sign the interiors of the book back in the day, but these have these highly glossy pages. So I'm going to have to flip through here and see. Oh, fantastic. Signed right there in the back. Right there in the back. Look at that awesome cover there. So they're signed on the back cover there on that white page. The front, super high gloss, embossed, and old school people do not like to sign the exteriors of stuff. And then the back is flat; it's not embossed. And there we go. So there's that signature. So I was contemplating getting these possibly CBCS, but since it's on the inside there, I doubt I will. I'll probably just add these to the PC. I wouldn't mind sending them in, possibly just to get authenticated. I don't know, get them authenticated for my own well-being, but who knows? But that's awesome to get. Let me know in the comments what you think of these auction wins. Please go follow these people. Give them a subscribe. Links are in the description to the video. Hit them with a comment. Let them know that we are Legion, so that they can see that their hard work is also paying off. Again, awesome people, super enjoyable to watch. And until next time, guys, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.